Okay guys, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a hot freaking minute. I haven't filmed a video in so long and I'm so sorry, but sometimes it just gets like that. I've just felt like I've really not had the time. I just like transferred to a new job, so like in that whole period I've not really filmed a video. Don't know why, because I do have more time now, but I don't know, I just feel like I haven't had much time recently. But you know, it's coming back. I'm getting my shit together. So, and first time filming a video without braces. So, what's new? Anyway, you've probably all seen it on Instagram. In today's video, I'm going to be just chilling out, sitting down, talking to you guys about the whole topic of like weight loss, calorie deficit, just how I like, because obviously I'm not professional at all. Just before I start the video, I'm not a PT, nothing of the sort. I have just been training and dieting for quite a few years of my life now, so I kind of know like the ins and outs and trialed and errored pretty much everything I can, and found what's actually started to work for me personally. So whatever works for me might not work for you guys. I mean, you can try, and these tips will help because a lot of them help me and I wish I found them sooner. I mean, this actually does work for everyone. What I'm going to speak about, the calorie deficit, it works for everyone. If you are in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. This is what I'm going to be talking about, just me, myself, what works for me. I'm going to be talking about tips on how I keep in that calorie deficit, still have treats because I have a sweet tooth. But yeah, anyway, going to talk about that now. I have wrote a few notes in here, just not notes but just pointers, so I don't miss anything. Literally just going to be me talking maybe for about 10 minutes or under, just about the whole topic. So sit down, grab a cup of tea, whatever you drink, a hot chocolate, anything, and just take this information in. Get a notepad, jot some notes down. I've got you, sis. Please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first topic I'm going to be talking about is the calorie deficit. The calorie deficit is, I have only really known about this for, I have known about it for quite a while, but I've only took it into my diet probably within the last 2 months. So I've been doing it for about maybe just short of 2 months, and it has worked wonders for me. Obviously with a calorie deficit, you ideally need to track your calories, so I'll get into that as well because that's my next kind of thing to talk about. But yeah, the calorie deficit. So basically a calorie deficit is calories in and calories out, and what you're burning. So basically what I do, I've worked my calorie deficit out on Google, but obviously it is probably more ideal to get it off an actual PT. But this is working for me. I've trialed it, and obviously I've done it on Google, the calculator on Google. Obviously it asks you to put your height, weight, age, everything like that in, and then it calculates it. So basically I eat 1,500 calories a day, which is less than my actual deficit, but I just thought I want to speed the process up, and 1,500 calories for me personally, it fills me up, obviously because I'm eating the right foods. Don't do that if you're not getting full. It might take longer, but you'd rather do it sustainably than, you know, be starving. You need to eat enough because your muscles need the food, the energy, and you need it to work out. So don't do that. But it works for me because I am full of what I eat. So it just depends. Every person is different. So that's what I'm saying. Use this information, but use it in your own ways, if you get me. I'm just going to talk about this topic now. It is at the end of my list, but I'm going to talk about it now. So I have an Apple Watch. You can have any fitness watch. It's not a mandatory thing, but I originally got it just to track my steps, my workouts, and now obviously I didn't know about this in the first place, but it obviously tracks my calories. They're not accurate at all. They're not accurate. They're like 100% on, but they're roughly, you know, it's rough. It's a rough estimate. So daily it tells you how many calories you burn by the end of the day. So on my fitness watch it varies, so like 2,000 calories to 2,500 in that sector. So basically back to the calorie deficit, obviously that's why I wanted to bring that in. So if I eat 1,500 calories a day, I'm in a 500 plus calorie deficit. So you're burning that extra bit, and that's what will make you lose weight. A 500 calorie deficit is a healthy deficit to lose weight, a sustainable calorie deficit to lose weight. sometimes I am over that, which is better because obviously you're losing more weight and it'll speed the process up. But if you're not staying full, it won't work because you'll binge eat. Anyway, that's for another video, but that's the whole topic of the calorie deficit because I've been talking too long. So I use my fitness pal. I track my calories. I mean, it's not something that you get too obsessed with. I know myself, I won't get too obsessed with it and it'll start an eating disorder for me personally, but that could do that for somebody else. So if you feel like that would happen to you, then don't do it, or just do it but not too strictly. I do it strictly. I track pretty much everything just because I do want to get to a certain point and a goal, and if I want that I have to track what I'm eating, otherwise the calorie deficit will not work in my opinion. Obviously over time surely you pick up like how many calories you need and how many calories are in certain things, but obviously that takes years of practice. So at the minute I do track on Fitness Pal. It's the best app I have used for that, and yeah, it keeps me in my deficit. I don't pay for it, I just use the free version. I do want to pay for it but they won't let me upgrade. I don't know why. It's only because I want to know like the macros in my foods, but obviously it's not mandatory, just for the basics. Another topic is volume eating. My the secret to my 1500 calories staying full basically is volume eating. So vegetables, eat your veggies. If you don't like vegetables, just try the ones that you kind of don't mind. Just have a lot of it and season it. Like season it with flavour, as long as it's got a flavour. Like I use Chinese spice sometimes with garlic, maybe a paprika, and obviously salt and pepper, and it just makes it taste like so much better. I'm talking too fast. Increases the taste, the flavours, so just try that. But yeah, volume eating, so a lot of vegetables. Vegetables are really low calories, so vegetables are key for me. A big fat secret: they keep you fuller for longer because you can eat more of them for less. More for less is key, period. There's a lot of range, there's a lot of vegetables, so, and if you haven't tried some, then try them. They are literally the key, so do it. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is treats, because I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. So for me, I need my chocolate intake, a bit of flavour, just something sweet. So my treats that I have, obviously you can have normal treats in moderation. I do that anyway, I just include them into my deficit. But for lower calorie treats that will satisfy you, like just like the original thing, so I get the Fibre One bars. You can get them in Aldi, their own version, for, I'm pretty sure they're probably about the same price, maybe a bit cheaper, because Fibre One's in like Tesco and stuff like £2. So these are the ones I get. I get the salted caramel ones as well. I do prefer the salted caramel ones, but these are the chocolate fudge brownie ones. So these are them, just for reference if anybody's going to Aldi to get them. Anyway, they're like 83 to 84 calories per slice, and they are so good. They literally just taste like a cake and the fat is low. But for a treat, so say a pudding, also the Halo Top ice creams, they're literally 300 and something calories per tub. Like they're the size of like a Ben and Jerry's tub, which is literally unreal, like 300 and something calories for the whole pot. They obviously are a bit pricey, but Aldi, I know Aldi do a cheaper version, Co-op do, and I'm sure Lidl do as well, and Home Bargains. So it's always the cheaper options. It's just their cheaper version of the Halo Top ice cream, so just their version of the 300 and odd calories. So basically warm one of them slices up in the microwave, put a bit of ice cream on. It literally tastes like, especially the hot fudge brownie one, when that's hot it tastes like a fudge brownie cake with some ice cream. Oh. So yeah, that's one of the treats. Also rice cakes with banana, caramel rice cakes. Obviously I get the ones from Home Bargains, they're like £1. Rice cakes are quite cheap anyway in general. Also with rice cakes, even the plain ones, I can put chocolate or peanut butter on there, chocolate spread. Peanut butter as well is a big thing for me. I love peanut butter. It's like a sweet savoury taste, so it's like all in one. So if you follow me on my Instagram, please go follow me. It's the Laura Nicole Fitness. Please go follow it because it's a new page. Putting peanut butter in protein shakes, stuff like that fulfills my craving of sweet. like a pudding. So you know, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that have a sweet tooth like me. So yeah, just to fulfill that sweet tooth need. Obviously, if you do go and follow me on my fitness account on Instagram, I obviously discover new things all the time, so follow me on there for more like snack ideas and meal ideas, because obviously that's more insight. This is just an overall, you know, ideas that I've got at the minute. I'm not going to go into every little detail of every little meal that I have because that would take me all day. Next thing is lean meat. You can get 5% fat mincemeat. Obviously that's more leaner, less fat, less calories. Bacon medallions, less fat, less calories. It's lean. You can get steak medallions as well, which is literally less calories than chicken, I believe. So yeah, just go for the leaner options. It tastes the same. You're getting less calories, less fat, and you can have more for less. Another big thing is Greek yogurt, 0% fat Greek yogurt. I absolutely love that with granola and frozen berries. Frozen berries are another big thing. Frozen berries with yogurt, the Greek style yogurt, is so good. I melt my berries so like the juice comes out of them, and then it makes like a flavouring for the yogurt. That's how I like it. Some people like them frozen, like my boyfriend. He just eats it frozen. I couldn't do that, but I prefer it melted, so try whichever you want. So yeah, just be looking for everything that's got the lowest fat. Obviously not everything, but most things are quite obvious. Keeping a high protein diet. Protein keeps you fuller for longer as well as volume eating. So if you're having protein and volume with vegetables, you'll be fuller for longer. Protein keeps you full, whether it's a supplement or from meat or from anything that you can get it from. I personally have a protein supplement powder. I just have 1 scoop of that maybe a day, or when I work out, it varies. If I feel like I've not had enough protein, I'll have a protein shake, and I have them with water for less calories because protein does contain calories, but you can have them with milk if you want. I do sometimes treat myself. While I'm on the subject of the milk, I have changed my milk. I have done it for quite a while now. I have plant-based milk, so I like quite a lot of the plant-based milk, so oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, or red milk. Red milk is literally like the lowest fat milk. I mean, it's not like a big massive difference, but everything, if you do all of these things, it does make a difference overall. So you do get used to it, and I do prefer most plant milks anyway. They're really low calories as well, so obviously it does make a difference. Another thing to touch on, back to the calorie deficit, if you are looking at losing overall body fat, you will lose that in a calorie deficit. You can't lose weight on a specific area. That will not happen. Like, I used to think it myself, like, I just want to lose weight on my legs, I just want to lose tummy fat. It's not going to happen. You can't just lose weight in one area. You have to be basically in a calorie deficit to lose that fat and lose that weight everywhere. Like, you can't just lose it in one place. I've learnt that the hard way. You can't just do ab workouts and just think, oh, my belly's gonna lose weight. It's 80% food, 20% exercise. So the food is the biggest part. Like, you've got to eat the right stuff, eat well, calorie deficit. You could be doing all the workout in the world, but if you're overeating, you will put on weight and you won't lose it. To be as brutal as it is, that's what I used to do. I used to think, oh, I go to the gym so I can just eat whatever. No, like, you're not going to see progress, and you probably might even gain weight while you're going to the gym. The exercise is literally the smallest part. It's all about the food, babes, all about the food. The big thing for me is to just completely change your mindset. Like, most recently I have changed my mindset completely. So yeah, it's all in here. Like, if you just think, this is what I want, this is what I'm aiming for, I'm gonna get that. Like, it's all in your mind. It's so hard to explain, and that's another complete video. Obviously, when I've got more experience in that sector, I will make a video on that maybe. Okay, so that's like pretty much the whole mindset thing. So just change your mindset and change your lifestyle as well. It will, I mean, it's not something that happens straight away. The lifestyle comes into it after a while. So the lifestyle is pretty much like, you're not on a diet. It's what you enjoy doing, it's what you enjoy eating. So you've got to find the foods that you do enjoy eating, that are healthy, that are low calories. Or the only reason I do like volume low calorie meals is because I have quite a big appetite, so if I can have basically more meals for less calories, which keeps me full throughout the day. So yeah, it's basically going to be a lifestyle thing. If you change your lifestyle, it won't seem unenjoyable, if you get me in that concept. You won't be thinking, oh, this again, can't be bothered with this, and it'll just demotivate you. So you've just got to find the right things to eat, the right things to do, and you'll enjoy it, and it'll be your lifestyle. So it's hard to explain really, but if you know where I'm coming from, you will understand. Like, it is a lifestyle. So like a lifestyle, say like where you don't do any activities, you enjoy eating unhealthy foods, whatever. Obviously you can have unhealthy foods sometimes, but whereas the fact like you enjoy eating healthy and it makes you feel good in that kind of sense, if you get me. It's so hard to explain. I feel like I'm talking absolute crap, but please somebody say it that they understand. Because just to add on to the mindset and the lifestyle, set yourself goals. I personally write goals in my notes, maybe weekly, monthly, etc., yearly, just to say what I want to achieve, what I want to change, or what I want to stop doing. For example, just before this lockdown started, I set the goals to do 10k steps a day, which I'm improving on. I'm pretty much getting them since I set it. Go on runs in the lockdown, which I started yesterday. I did a 3.8k run, so that it just helps having it wrote down, but this is just for an example. Stop binging on the weekends, and I can't remember the other one now. When you've got goals written down, you know then what you're achieving for. You can look back at them and you'll just remember it more, and it'll just make you want to work for it because you've got it written down. You know what you want and you'll do it, and it's all in the mindset. Back to that mindset. The other thing I just want to add on, which is going to be the last part because I have been babbling for time, is to drink a lot of water. Teas and coffees, obviously keep them low calories. I do add milk into my tea, and coffee is sugar free. I use sweetener and low fat milk, which I literally use the tiniest drop. I still have about 2-3 to 4 cups a day. They keep me full though, that is what I was going to say about them. Green tea as well, and they just keep me full through the day. And obviously water, a lot of water is key, because obviously that keeps you full, it keeps your skin nice, and water is key, you know what I mean. Just the last thing as well is hot chocolates. They fulfill my chocolate needs because I'm a chocolate person. I forgot to talk about this in the sweet stuff because I've wrote it differently, but it's okay. I'll show you the hot chocolates that I've got at the minute. Obviously following it on Instagram, you'll see these. So the options hot chocolate, I've got the salted caramel one and the white chocolate one. You can use any hot chocolate. I use obviously the light version. These are 44 calories a cup and 38. I have the Cadbury's light one as well, that's like 30 something calories. So I just use hot water with them, and obviously 3 teaspoons of them, which is 11 grams of it. And they taste so creamy, even without milk, so chocolatey, and it just fulfills that chocolatey need for me personally. So if you are a chocolate person, I would recommend hot chocolates, because obviously those are low calories and better than just eating a chocolate bar. So yeah, that is everything that I have covered now. I am going to end the video because I feel like this might be a long one to edit, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I hope you have took some understanding from this video and take it into your own lifestyle, diet, blah 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 blah. Just take it to your own and use it. I hope it's helped people, because obviously that is the aim of this video. I did ask on Instagram if people would find this video helpful, and so literally every person that voted for yes, and there were a lot of people that voted, so I was like, right, it's definitely happening then. So I do hope I have covered things that people want to see and hear, that they want help with. If not, then just send me DMs on Instagram. I will help anyone that I can. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a professional, but I just know from experience. So don't forget to smash this video a massive thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see or things that you want to talk about. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye.